rich.
Hey guys, I'm running another 1,000 V-Buck giveaway. This is going to be when I reach 300 YouTube subscribers. So what the rules are going to be is you go to the videos, you're going to comment chicken nugget this time, and it's going to be on any video from now until I reach 300 subscribers. The rules are you have to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment chicken nugget. I'll be announcing the winner once I hit 300 YouTube subscribers. So good luck and see you soon. Be careful to your right. There's this guy right here. Knocked him.
I'll never hear you.
Got him.
One's so close.
Dude.
Okay. I'm gonna go up high as fast as I
Knocked
can.
one.
I'm out of bullets. I'm out of bullets.
Shoot AR, shoot Ar.
Got. Oh, he knocked another one. Knocked another one.
Start, press any key. Where's the any key?
Knocked one.
They come right around.
Knocked one. Way out northeast. Hey, what's going on, guys? So let's go over some of the settings that I like in my keybinds. So here's what I got. I have controller auto run on, build immediately on. I had that off for a while. I mistakenly turned it off. It must have got reset or something, or I accidentally put it on while editing something else. It's miserable. Don't do that. When you try to replace walls, if the last build you had was a stair, it'll put out a stair. Like it won't put the wall there if you're holding it. It's awful. All right. So on to the next part, vibration off. Nobody uses the vibration really. Build mode sensitivity. That's 2.3. I think it's pretty average. It might be a little low actually compared to some people, but I like it like that. And edit mode especially, I need it's just a little lower because I'm a little sloppy with my edits. I gotta work on them more. Advanced options is really all you can do now. I guess actually it would just set to like these normal things here. Like you could do whatever, but I don't know if anybody uses that except for people that don't play a lot. Look horizontal and look vertical. It's 44 and 38. Most people have vertical a little higher than their horizontal. The only people that I've seen are Unknown Army and Innocence that have it like this, but I like it too. So I like having the vertical be able to flick better, but the horizontal, I don't go up and down a lot fast, so I like to keep it at head level. And I'm pretty rough on my stick, my right stick, because like I have strong hands. So the Xbox controller is very loose. My Xbox Elite 1 see-through because of the green screen. So it has I have 4 paddles on the back. We'll get to that later. And no boosts, but instant boost definitely off in my case, and we'll get to that later. ADS 8%. That's kind of low, but I like it for getting far off shots. Like I said, my stick is a little loose. My strong thumb. And no boost before, but this is boost, and we'll get to that at the end of the video, so stick around. And it's a 0.6 second, so I'll explain that later. And then dampening, 0, linear settings, 100% aim assist. I messed around with that a little bit. I actually like it at 95, but it loses its stickiness. But if you put it at 95, you also lose a little bit of that auto tracking, which is kind of annoying because it prevents you from getting on the opponent, or it drags with the opponent where you don't want it to. So, but linear kind of counteracts that. All right, so these are my settings. I'm custom and on the Xbox One. I use the Xbox Elite controller for my binds. It's pretty standard for this one. For the top, it's basic build, mostly Builder Pro. I have sprint to Y. I don't like having it on my joystick because I accidentally hit it and I'll just start like walking. I don't like that. I think reload's normal. I think one of these was different from the regular Builder Pro. I put jump over here because I use a paddle, and same thing with the pickaxe. I have the left analog stick set to place marker. And that's just because like when I'm fighting, sometimes I'll accidentally hit it, and it's annoying when it's something important. So this is good because like all that happens is I put like a little ping and no harm. Plus it makes it easier when you're like aiming with your right analog stick not to move your finger to here. The basic build spots, those are all pretty normal. I put my trap picker here, an X. There's no real importance to that. Pickaxe is the same, jump is the same. That is whatever it is. Same thing here. Those are bound to paddles too. So I use 4-paddle controller. I use all 4 paddles. They use one for pickaxe, one for jump, one for edit, and one for build. And then I confirm edit with one of the paddles too. So select the squares and then reset. So what I think they should do is keep these here, and the confirm edit on release should be a bind in this section. You have these 2 unbound typically, or any of these. This whole menu is like half of it's unbound. Edit on release here, and then reset edit on release here. And then you have the regular ones here, or you switch them if you like it better that way. I would probably do that because I usually use edit on release. And then I just use select when I needed to select. And then same thing with edit on release, reset edit on release. Sometimes you don't want to reset everything right away. That I think would be the best thing that Epic could do right now for a controller. That and give an actual scope sensitivity. And I'm going to go over the scope sensitivity at some point here and how I kind of fake it. The reason why I like the 4 things on my paddles is these are the things that I'm going to use the most while in the middle of a fight. Like sprint, auto. I only use this for auto sprint. So really, what's that? When do I need that? I'm going to be on the move. Nobody's shooting at me, so I can take my finger off. I don't care. Reload. You're not going to be shooting while you're reloading, so that could be there. Everything else, switch mode. Like you're going to switch to your build menu while you're fighting. And you're going to go right into an edit or a build or something. Same thing in edit. You want to have your thumbstick ready. Jumping. Yeah, you're going to be jumping and shooting all the time, and that's great.
Any key. Where's the any key?
Pickaxe, I like because like you could take walls a lot easier with that, without having to take your finger off or your thumb off the joystick. And yeah, that's why. And the place marker, it's nice not having to move it to mark enemies while you're in the middle of a fight, but it's not that important. If you don't push this down on accident like I do, then you could put whatever you want there. A lot of people put edit or something like that, especially if they don't have paddles. That's up to you. Save. All right, so here's the first section. So you could either stand right here and blast it. My aim sucks. I'm still warming up. Another option, you could do this if you like it a little raised. You could even go higher. I think this is probably the best type, but I want to give anybody who wants to do this an option. So it's a basic edit course over here. I have a 20-minute timer. I like to actually use the timer right away. Jump in this first, and then like I know I get a 20-minute warm up with all these, and then start free building after. So I'll hit the timer, go in here, go there, and then do the rest of them in this order, really. So this is for building and tunneling against these guys. You could practice any number of things here against them. Tfue classics. Or even just like quick scoping. Whatever you feel like. Editing on these guys. Yep, whatever you feel like. For this area, we got the combat is the best weapon to use here just because of how fast you can shoot with it and how many shots you get. Once you hit this, you'll slide down. You hit it perfect, you land right on that, fly over here, and you're back. So I'm going to grab my pump again because I'm going to want that later. So here's a little shooting range I made. This is the original part of this course. We have different ARs right here, so if you want to practice, I need to practice with the heavy. I really want to work with the pistol, so I'm going to pick up that. Different sniper options. If you like the hunting rifle, you could use this guy. Got the heavy snipe. You can practice with your time your snipes. Or you could just practice tracking. There's invisible switches here for this guy because I can't get him to work every time for some reason. I have triggers for it, so if you destroy him, he usually does come back. And you can build out here, and there's more triggers if you want to get closer. See, now he auto comes out. So if you kill him, he comes out. Got that thing. So you have to shoot it. It'll bounce here, and this is a little like airborne tracking. I got a few little frame drops there for some reason. And it breaks there, so it'll respawn. Yeah, do you see that little stutter? Alright. Who knows why I did that? It's what it is what it is. So this guy I like to build around. I can work on edits. New edits, peanut butter edits. So you want to jump like this so we can get the most coverage. You can put it up here and do like jump peak, however you want. This one is for some jump edits. So to reset it, let's go like that. It's gone. Another option I like to work on is doing these edits. Little jump peaks there. You can go like this. Whatever you feel like. This is for working on this thing. Pop that guy. So now for some nade stacking. So 65. So it should blow up right above him. A little too far. He respawned. Yeah, there we go. So is that really good skill to have. Now this is like a tracking area. So you can practice ADSing, non-ADSing. They kind of go a little random. These little things will shoot them around a little more. So these guys are supposed to spawn right away, but they don't. So you just hit that. Practice your tracking. Remember the pistol beams. Don't let anybody say otherwise. This thing is a beast when you get good with it. Same thing here, but it's vertical, so... I missed that one. Might put an extra line here, but we'll see. Tell me what you guys think. This is a little sniper practice. So, 112 meters or so. Headshot should be perfect, like right here. If you go above that, it won't. So I made this to like practice your distances. Just above. Yeah, perfect. So you can practice at different ranges on this thing. There's this launch pad, so you go further back and just get an idea of where you want to line up if you're not sure. So for this section, there's no aim assist on these guys. They're at a certain distance. But so I like to practice tracking to these areas or aiming to these areas without it, just because you're going to need it sometimes. Especially if you deal with Storm Sword, which I'm not at the moment, but maybe one of you guys are. But what the real thing is that I wanted to go over is flick shotting with the snipers and how I was able to give myself somewhat of a scope sensitivity. So first, let me go back here, and when I went over before, I had this at 40, and this is why. So I'm going to put it back to 0 to kind of go where you are now. You see, it goes pretty slow. I don't like this. This is my max stick. See, like, it stops me. The aim assist stops you before you get to these guys. So instead of being able to like flick over them, I hit them that time, but I've been practicing a little with this. I don't play that much with a sniper, but now I am. So now I'm gonna show you the speed difference. We're gonna go back up to 40. Even you could do any strength you want, and let me show you again. I have it at 40, My ADS is for verticals 5. That doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like. You could do 0, you could do 30, however fast you like it to go up and down. But my turning boost ramp time is at 0.6. So it's going to be delayed before it starts moving like that. So like I can still go pretty slow, like for a second. But it's a little more of a flick. But the big difference is this. You can see I could go from here, fly over here now. Completely different. It's probably even a little too much. I might have to tweak my settings a little more. I think maybe like 35. Let me actually try it right now while I'm talking about it. Go back to 35. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Still a little fast for me. This is also pretty far away for doing like these quick sliding. See that? That's what I was getting used to. I'm not gonna hit it every time, but you can feel so much better with that speed. But it doesn't really affect my AR or pistol aim too much. Like if you hold it too long, like you're usually tracking like this, and if somebody's like way over to the corner, you go like you're gonna tap it over there. It doesn't really affect it too much. It doesn't affect non-ADS at all, so you're good with this. But it also helps, like, you could kind of, it helps with ADSing with the shotgun for me too. That's just a little bonus. Like, this is all you get with the movement, and then all of a sudden, like, you hold it for that 0.6 seconds and you could really fly with it now. It's like usually it's just somebody pretty close. So that's pretty much it. The rest of this course, like, you'd use for free building, to practice whatever you want. There's a lot of stuff I'm practicing right now. Like I'm practicing this high ground retake. That I have pretty much all the weapons that are in the game right now, except some of the legendary ones. But just at least like I have a regular drum gun instead of the crazy one. The regular AR. We have a heavy AR. Some weapons that are gone now, like the dual pistols. Well, there's the Deadpool ones. But we got rapid fire SMG. Pretty much everything. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. Let me know if you try it out too. Send me like a screenshot on Instagram or something like that, or tell me when I'm on Twitch. Other than that, good luck with the contest. We had a winner last time when I hit 200, so when I hit 300 subscribers, we'll announce another one, and so on. When I reach 500, I might actually do a little higher payout. So definitely subscribe and put on post notifications so you're up to date on each video that I post with a new contest. I'll see you guys next time.
Late model cars and paper plates. Hate to say, but I'm too old.